Hey guys, just a heads up, this video is actually pre-filmed, so if anything's different, like in the background to my normal set, or I just sound different, it's because this video is actually pre-filmed, so yeah, just a heads up. Hey guys, so this is my review of the Fortnite Legendary Series Max Level Omega, and this at first I'm like, oh, this figure's pretty cool, cause I don't play Fortnite as much as I used to, but I used to really love Fortnite, and I ended up getting this Omega skin back in season 4, and I saw this and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then I'm like, oh, it's it's $30. That's a lot for this. And while it does have a lot of a lot of extra like armor pieces and stuff, I still thought $30 was quite a bit. And I looked on Amazon and it was on sale for like 11 bucks. So, I also got the purple one, and I'm going to do a comparison. So, um on the side it says Fortnite. On the back shows the different other figures in the series and has a nice picture of all the armor and stuff. So yeah, let's get these figures open and see what they look like. So we have the Omegas out of the box, and I went ahead and I put all the armor on both of them and messed around with them a little bit just to see how they like moved around and stuff. And one thing I did notice is the articulation is it's a lot different with the armor on than with the off. You can't move their arms like straight down when the armor on, as you can kind of see with the orange Omega. His arm is kind of like that's as far down as it can go, and it's kind of like poofed out a little bit, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Another thing is you can't so the ab plate that's on his abs, it prevents it from moving forward at all. So, and because of with his helmet on, you get no neck articulation backwards. So it kind of looks like he's always looking downward, which is a little interesting. I mean, it's not bad because it actually looks him. It kind of makes him look cooler, but like it would be cool to not have him look at the ground the entire time. I don't know. And so one really weird thing I did notice though. So with with this one, like you can move it up and down and it doesn't do anything. But with my purple one, if you do it, the ab piece just falls right off. It just won't stick on. So as you can see, there's really nothing to hold it in. What it does is there's a little like notch right there and on the other side, and the ab piece just it just sits like right on like that. Just sits on, and it kind of notches on. And so if you really push it forward at all, it just falls right off. Where the orange one, for some reason, I don't know if it's like tight or something, but it just doesn't do that. It stays pretty firm. And I don't know why that is. There's not really an explanation to why. It's just kind of like that. So let's get a look at both of them without their armor on. One thing I forgot to mention is that the carbon fiber on the figure is textured, and it is so cool. I mean, it's like it just feels really cool. I don't know. They definitely didn't have to do that, and I'm glad they did because it adds a whole nother level of just aesthetic to the figure, and it looks really cool. I'm really glad they did that. So let's yeah, get to the figures without the armor on. So we have both of the Omegas out of the armor now. And I do have to say, there's a lot of armor pieces. There is 24 individual little tiny armor pieces. And it gets a little annoying to take it all off and put back on. But there is a R and an L on each piece just to help make it a little bit easier on to put which limb it goes on. So that makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, so both these figures are basically identical except for the colors. So I'm actually only I'm gonna take one of them out. We're gonna get you know, this figure is really hard to stand up without a stand, and that is actually partly because it has toe like like joints, I guess, which I've never seen before in an action figure. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this is never gonna stand up. Okay, nope. Anyway, so one thing I did notice is this is as far in as the arms go. So even with the armor off, it doesn't go any farther in, and that's just because of the type of hinge it's on. Gets in the way, and also there's like a butterfly hinge on the inside of the arm there, if you could notice. Like it just, yeah, it's like a butterfly. And yeah, I think this figure personally looks better with the armor on, and that's only because I'm just gonna hold it because it has the holes all up and down the arms and legs, and most of these look alright. Mainly, it's the ones on the torso right under the abs. They just look weird. It's just a weird place for holes. I mean, it looks fine, I guess, but I really do like the contrast between the gray and the black though on the shoulders. It looks pretty cool. So let's get a look at the accessories that this figure comes with. Both of these figures came with identical accessories. It came with the scar and the onslaught pickaxe. And this is a great choice of weapons for this figure. I I really like the onslaught pickaxe, and every time I play Fortnite, it's really the pickaxe I use. But I wish it did maybe come with one more weapon for $30. It does come with a lot of armor pieces, but I think maybe like a pump shotgun or attack or something would be cool to come with it too. So yeah, not much to say about these. Let's go to the final thoughts of this figure. So overall, I really like these figures quite a bit. There is one other problem I noticed though, and that is the hands are jointed fingers, so so you can hold on to the weapons and stuff. But the problem with that is the joints aren't stiff enough, so it has a really hard time holding objects because the joints will just come open and it'll drop like the gun. So it took me quite a while to get him to hold that gun like that. And it doesn't help that the trigger fingers don't actually line up with the hole for the gun, so you can't actually put the trigger finger in the hole. So that kind of, yeah, it's not very good. That wasn't very good. So overall, I really liked these figures. There is one other problem I noticed though, and that is the joints on the hands. That has like jointed fingers to help hold on to stuff. But actually, that kind of makes it harder for it to hold on to stuff because the joint will just like come open a lot, and it won't hold on to it properly. And another problem is that the trigger finger doesn't actually fit in the place it's supposed to on the gun. So what happens is that it won't hold it properly and it'll just drop it. So that's one big problem with that. But overall, I like the figures, and I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I do like the nice carbon fiber and the texture on the armor, and the like how you can take it on and off. But I don't like how the ab piece on the purple one kept falling off, and then how the fingers don't really hold guns very well, or anything for that matter. So I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. So yeah, I give any season 4 fans, Omega fans, or just Fortnite fans in general to pick it up.